Hello, 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 and welcome. My name is Neo Presto. This is my channel. The name of the game is Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life, Special Edition for the PlayStation 2. I recently came across the cutscene where I get the clippers from Wally, and I decided that from now on, I will just play my game the way that I would normally play my game. But if give me a second. But if I happen to run across any cutscenes that I will make a video for the cutscenes so that way it's on YouTube and and that way you're not bored and I'm not frustrated trying to make a video every single game day of the game, which would probably annoy the heck out of me. Okay, we were lucky. It's raining today. And because it's raining, that means that I don't have to water my crops. This is my second time playing this video. And the last time that I tried to make a recording for YouTube for this event, it was not raining. And I lost a lot of time because I had to water my crops and my trees. But this is good. Okay, another thing you can learn. The weather is random. The weather is random. Possibly random. So, as I said, the last time I loaded this same exact game and was doing the video, it did not rain, and I lost a lot of time trying to water my crops. So, this is good. We're starting off with rain. That's why my chickens are all inside of the coop, because if you have your chickens outside when it rains, they're going to get sick. If you have your cows outside or your lamb outside when it rains, they're going to get sick. Your horse will not get sick. Your cat will not. Oh, okay, now look, observe. This is a sleeping duck. What do we do if an animal is sleeping? We leave it alone. Okay? It would be nice to have an extra heart or an extra nice, but only if it's not going to screw up the game. You know? If the duck's head is down and he's sleeping, just leave him alone. That's not so hard, is it? Okay. Morning routine. Check the board. Bob, Toro, Storm, all normal. Star is impregnated. Toro is normal. Brownie is normal. Get the milking out of the way. You never want to forget the milk, so you do it first. Again, if you're not certain if you've milked your cow for the morning or for the evening, don't attempt to milk the cow by hand. If you're not sure, use the milking machine. If a cow has already been milked and you try to milk it twice, it's going to be very upset with you. And it'll give you a dark cloud. And you don't want that. Okay, we're done with milk. We're looking for tools. And we're looking for the brush. Okay, brush. Talk. Brush. Talk. cows' ears are up, that means that they're not sleeping, and you can brush them safely. If the ears are down, you leave them alone. Okay, Bob's ears are up, so that's why we brushed, talk. Now you'll notice that Bob is looking a little bit dirty, so if we have time, and if we can, after Van leaves, and if we have enough time to record, then we'll be washing the cows. The cows and Bob do need to be washed. We're putting in the good fodder. Should have done 2 of the good fodders while I was there. Again, I'm not used to playing the game and talking at the same time, so I'm likely to make mistakes that I normally wouldn't make. But I decided that that's okay, and that's actually a good thing, because if I make mistakes, then you can see the mistakes that I make, and you can avoid making the same mistakes yourself. Okay, done. Okay, what do I need to do? It's 9:30. I've checked the chickens. I don't have to water my garden. It's raining outside, so I really don't want to take the animals. Besides, Van is coming today. We do not want to, we don't want to wash the animals until after Van is left, even if it is dark. We'll have 4 hours. The animals automatically go to sleep at 10 p.m. or around 10 p.m. So Van leaves at 6, and there are no cutscenes that I know of that happen at Romana's, so we don't have to worry about that today. I say that we move on, and we've got a good head start because I don't have to water my vegetables. So that's wonderful. We're going to train the dog, feed the dog and the cat. The dog and the cat normally don't want to eat until the afternoon, so I may have to play around with that. You see, when you have just the dog to feed, it's not a big deal. Because what I do is I normally feed the dog after I train him every day, and I take care of the dog at the end of my morning rounds. Okay, the priority is the chickens, just hug and put down, and then they're safe, they're fine until the evening, as long as the feed looks good. Priority 1 chickens, just hug and put down, got that out of the way. Take care of the cows, got that out of the way, and take care of my vegetables. And then after that, that's when I come back and I take care of training the dog, feeding the dog and the cat, and then I save my game, because this way, if anything goes wrong, I can just restore the game from after my morning chores. And particularly if I'm fishing and I'm looking for expensive fish to sell to Van, as long as I have my morning chores saved, I can fish, and if I don't get a fish at 600 or more, I can just reset my game, pick up from this time, and go fishing again until I do get a fish that's worth 600 or more. Because the fish are random, just like the weather and a lot of other things in the game. Alright, again, I have problems talking and playing the game at the same time. Okay, who needs to eat? Who needs to eat here? Yeah, I'm not very helpful, guys. I'm trying to feed you guys. Okay, apparently the cat does not need to eat. So Dog down. Facing the dish. Okay, he apparently does not need to eat. Okay, I'm going to have to leave you for one moment. And I'm back. Okay. The dog can safely be trained up to 6 times every day. This is different from the GameCube version of the game. In the GameCube version of the game, you do not get to train your dog. In the PlayStation version of the game, you do train your dog. Now, because I can train the dog up to 6 times safely every day, what I do is I have 2 dishes, 2 small bowls with paper clips, with 6 paper clips. And every time I start a new round of training the dog, I put 1 paper clip from one bowl to the other bowl. And that way, I am certain that I'm not going to forget and possibly overtrain my dog. If you overtrain your dog beyond 6 times in a single day, he will give you a dark cloud. We want to avoid the dark cloud. So that's why I have paper clips in one bowl and an empty bowl, and I just go through them so this way I don't lose count. Oh, no. Didn't want to do that. Okay. But it's fine. We're just going to train him one more time, and then I'll give him the rest of the day off. As far as I can tell, even though I've been training him the maximum number of 6 times every day since the beginning of the game year, okay, we'll just do one more time, and then I'll be up. Again, this is my normal routine. We're going to give him the day off on one of his tricks. In the beginning year, when you do the training, it's really quick and easy in terms of real life time. But here we are in the 3rd game year. The clock has stopped. The clock stops. The game time stops when you train your dog, which is wonderful. The clock does not stop if you're taking care of your child in year 2. The game clock does not stop for pretty much anything, unless you're having conversations with people, or if you're reeling in a fish. But in terms of real time, you can probably check your video and you can tell how much real time I'm taking to train my dog. Every year, every month, it takes longer and longer to train your dog. Okay. Shake hands is X. Sit up is the square button. Jump is the triangle. And to get him to dance on his hind legs, you see that upside down horseshoe that's on the screen next to the option box? That's your left joystick on the PlayStation controller, and you have to literally move it in a circle in order to get the dog to do this. And it's very annoying, but there you go. And then when I'm done, I will pick the dog up, and I will put the dog down. And I will have to keep because neither the cat nor the dog ate from the bowl while I was there, I'm going to have to check on that um, in the afternoon. Okay, save. Alright, I just have to make sure that I don't save where we started, because that would be very nasty. There we go, we'll save on the bottom. And we're going to go fishing if we can. Takakura is going to be bringing my sheep today. And when he does, we will be automatically teleported back to the barn at noon, which is a wonderful thing. This way I can show you the teleport. Yeah, okay, so we're good. And we can maybe give out some gifts real quick on our way down to the swamp. Food. Okay, Gustafa hates tomatoes, so don't try giving him a tomato. Let's try giving him a Sholo. Let's show him the pickles. I don't know if he likes pickles or not, but we'll just take a quick peek. Okay, now, he said, did you make that dish? It looks good. So that is not one of his favorite dishes. Okay, we're looking to give every character in the game their favorite dishes. Ah, there we go. Look, Gustavo is saying, could I eat that? Okay, now when we showed him the pickles, he said it looked good. That means it's not one of his favorites. Now, what we're showing him now is the shiny salad, which you make with any one of the glowing light bulb crops that we grow, and 2 fruits. So 2 tree fruits should work, or strawberry, watermelon tree, strawberry tree. As long as there's 1 light bulb in there, and it is a salad. Very important. You cannot make a shiny salad unless it's on the salad category. Yes, you can eat that. You know, he does that. There's like a glitch in the game. He asks if he can eat it. And then I say yes, and then he refuses to take it. Let's see if he wants veggie cake. Oh, now he's sitting down. And because he's sitting down, he's not going to take anything. Okay, now I know that Ruby should like a Sholo, but let's see if we can find one of Ruby's favorites. It looks good. Okay, so veggie cake is not one of Ruby's favorites. Try cash-free sherbet. Cash-free sherbet is one of her favorites. She's saying, could I have that? Yes, you can, Ruby. Okay. So this is good. Now you're learning how to find out what foods are favorite foods for the characters. Again, we can't give anything to Gustafa while he's sitting down. Normally we would give Gustafa a flower. Now, because it's a nice, Ruby says you've got something nice there. Nice. Remember, we're looking for nices. And then you show it to her again. She says, could I have that? And you say yes. Okay, so we now have successfully given Ruby one of her favorite foods. Um, we, I don't, when you offer Gustafa a favorite food and he doesn't take it, I have no idea if that counts as a favorite for him, even if he doesn't take it. This is the mythological turtle, the famous turtle. It is rumored that if you fish while the turtle is out, that you will actually let's go over to Cody. Cody has his arms crossed, so when a character has their arms crossed or their arms behind their back, they will not take anything from you. Okay, you have to wait until either their arms are open or until they're moving. I am friends with Cody. You have to feel something about the things you see and hear. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, he's said everything he's going to say. Now, I told you before that you can generally tell what kind of foods the character will like by the color of their hair, the color of their eyes, and the colors that they are wearing. Do you notice anything particular about his red shirt? It looks surprisingly like a strawberry. Um, I've never given I've given him a strawberry before. I have not given him ice cream. So I want to see if he'll take the ice cream. We're looking to give them more than one of their favorites if we happen to have it. He's moving. It looks good. Strawberry ice cream. Ice cream is not one of his favorites. Okay, let's move on. Oh, okay. He will probably take a melon. Let's see if we have a melon that we can give him. You don't always have to cook something for the characters. Sometimes they have favorites that are fruits and vegetables. They have fruits that are um, um, so you don't have to necessarily cook for everyone. Um, let's try Sholo. He's got his arms crossed again. Okay, he did not say that looks good, so let's Berry Bear. Aha! Okay, Berry Bear is one of Cody's favorites. Yes, he can have it. He has to pass right now. Again, his arms are crossed. We're going to have to wait until he moves. And hopefully he will move before we are magically. Arms are open. He's moving. Come on, Cody. Cody. Ah, darn. I don't know why he didn't take it. Just try Bashper. Come on, Cody. Okay, by offering him the berry bear while his arms were crossed, apparently we Apparently, we lost the opportunity again to take something. Let's try golden egg. I'm not giving up on you so quickly, Cody. Aha! Golden egg. Okay. Again, Cody's hair color is gold. Okay, we recovered. And Cody works with metal. So the very best gift that we can give him is any of the ores. And I just went by that, didn't I? Okay, let's see. The ores. I want to give him one of the rarer ores. It looks like the rarest ore that we have is the sugar ore. He also will take the give him sugar ore. Let's see if he'll take that. Yes, Cody, that's for you. Arigato. No problem, buddy. Um, I really admire artists. Even if they're in video games, I admire artists. I'm not very artistic, so anyone that is an artist is a person that is quite magical and brilliant, in my opinion. Um, we may be teleported out of here in just 2 minutes. So I am going to gather flowers and hopefully the trick blue flowers. Believe it or not, Griffin will take a trick blue flower. Okay, we were not teleported, so we're going to see if we can catch a fish. Before we get teleported from here to the barn when Takakura comes with our lamb. We could get a small fish, like a tiny fish, and be teleported. Yes, yes. Do you hear that? Okay, when you get a nibble, you'll hear that clicking sound. We might be able to get 2 fish before we're teleported. That would be nice. Okay, Tiny Columbo. Big rule in the game. How are we doing on game time? Recording time, we're only 28 minutes in. This is good. All right, I'm going to pause and just talk about fishing for a moment. Seeing that the game pauses, okay? And this is a great screen with the turtle behind me. Fishing. When you start the game, for the first 3 days, you will need to gather mugwort in order to eat and to feed yourself and your dog. You don't, if you don't feed the dog, he's not going to get sick, he's not going to die. But, from an ethical point of view, you have a dog, you should feed him, even if it's difficult and you have to sacrifice a mugwort to feed him a mugwort once a day. So for food, you have mugwort, you have a cow that gives you milk. If you absolutely, positively need to restore your stamina before you go to bed, before you go to sleep, I think I talked about that in the last video. Drink the milk. But you should be saving every single bottle of milk that you have to sell to Van on the 3rd to start gaining some money. Days 1 to 3, when you've taken care of your cow, and if you bought chicken on day 1, if you took care of the chicken, when you buy chicken, make sure you also buy chicken feed. although if you don't buy chicken feed, you can, I believe that you can just put your chicken outside in the pathway there outside of the shed, and I believe that the chicken will just feed itself, even though you don't have a chicken area that you built. Uh, uh, um, I believe that the chicken will feed itself. Um, the reason why I believe this is because I watch a lot of stray phase videos on YouTube. Stray Fay, many years ago, did a complete day by day video vlog on her gameplay of this game. And I haven't watched all of them, but I've watched a lot of them, possibly most of them. I am an admirer of Stray Fay. She is wonderful to listen to. She has a magical voice, and she's a very good person, and she's fun to watch when she plays the game. And I really enjoy watching her videos, even though they were made years and years ago. It's it's still this particular game. I believe that her game version is the GameCube version. So if you are playing the PlayStation version and you don't have money to buy chicken feed and you leave your chicken outside in good weather, always remember if it rains, your chicken will get sick. So if you're going to risk that, you have to check the weather channel on the TV in your house. The weather channel does change sometimes between the morning broadcast and the afternoon broadcast. Um, I believe that happens when you change records that you're playing on the record player. But before you go to sleep for the night, check in the morning the weather forecast before noon, and then check the weather forecast after noon, and then just to be sure, check the weather forecast again before you go to sleep that night if you're going to leave a chicken outside of the chicken coop. Okay? Otherwise, it might rain and the chicken might get sick. All right. Days 1 to 3, the only way that you have of earning money between day 1 and day 3 when van comes is to dig at the archaeological site every single day. Okay, so you get in there at 10 o'clock in the morning as soon as you can. You stay there until 5 o'clock in the afternoon when Carter tells you that you're done for the day and you have to leave. On day 3, when Van comes, he will be able to, if you saved your milk, and if you had S quality milk, again, priorities. You need to plant at least 30 squares of fertilizer in your field before the 9th of spring. And again, I recommend that you plant like 10 or 15 squares of fertilizer on the 3rd or the 4th after you get money from Van, because you do need your money for other things, possibly. And then another 15 or 20 fertilizers on your field on the 8th or the 9th of the first month after Van comes on the 8th. Okay, priority number 1 is fertilize your field, otherwise your animals will starve. Priority number 2 is get a chicken. Get your first cow pregnant as soon as you can. If you do like I do, I will save the game and then fish. And if I don't get any fish that are 600 or more, I will reset my game and I will go back to where I saved after my morning chores and training the dog. And then I'll fish again until I keep, I may have to do that 5 or 6 times, but I love fishing, and It's not a problem for me. I'd rather have the money. Um, and you can, after you have a fishing rod, if you're hungry, you can eat the fish that you catch. However, do not eat a Columbo. For some reason, if you eat a Columbo, your spirit level will go down to 0. So do not eat a Columbo. You can eat a Snelt. If you catch a Snelt, you can eat a Snelt. Or any other cheap, small fish that is not worth more than 150 or 115 gold. If it's worth 115 or more, you save it to sell it to Van, and you haggle with Van, because if you haggle with Van long enough, he will eventually give you a higher price. All right, fishing, fishing, fishing. Again, you can, if you saved your milk and if you got, oh yeah, you want to buy like at least 2 good fodder on day 1 or day 2. Takakura will not go to the city on day 1, but he will go to the city on day 2. So if you buy 2 good fodder, you can give them to your cow in the because he'll be back at noon on day 2, and you can give 1 fodder to your cow for the evening, so that way the following morning on the 3rd, when Van comes and you milk your cow, you'll have a higher quality of milk to be able to give to Van to sell. And also, if you can afford to get 2 fodder, then in the morning when you milk your cow and you get in the morning of the 3rd, when you get your cow, you milk it, you get the better quality milk, and then you put in the feed for the afternoon feeding, and and then you'll have good fodder for the following morning, which you won't be able to. Let's see, Tuesday evening. Okay, on the 3rd, the morning, you can put the second good fodder in the food for your cow, and that way you'll be getting the best quality milk for the afternoon of the 3rd. Okay, that's the reason for the second good fodder that I recommend that you buy, because you will get a lot more money when you negotiate with Van if you have S quality milk. You'll get a good profit, I promise you. All right. If you've done all those things, then you will easily be able to buy the fishing rod that Van will sell to you, and you will easily be able to afford the brush that Van will sell to you. And if you're there at noon when Van starts his store and he sells you the fishing rod, you have enough time to don't try to save the game. It's going you're going to have to depend on random chance. Okay, you will have, if you buy the rod at noon, then you have time to run down here to the swamp, and you just might randomly be able to get a very expensive fish, and you might be able to run all the way back up the hill and catch Van before he closes the store and sell, a fish for like 600 or 250 or maybe even 1,500 or more. It's possible. All right. Let me think. Okay, when you do fish, you cast your rod and your line, which we're going to do right now. One more time real quick before Takakura comes. Maybe we'll be able to get something. Okay, I'm not using the fishing rod that you buy from the van. I am using the fishing pole that you can get from Galen in the beginning of the 2nd year, if you've made all the effort and hard work to become friends with him before the end of year 1, when his wife dies. After his wife dies, he is not going to take anything from you. The only way you'll be able to earn friendship with him is by cleaning Nina's grave. And I don't know how many times it would take to do that. We're probably, yeah, okay. Now, this is good. I told you before, if Takakura is bringing you an animal, a new animal, no matter where you are in the game, you will be automatically teleported back to your farm. Okay, and I told you that, no, actually I didn't tell you. I didn't talk about teleports last video. Okay, when you order an animal with Takakura, when you're buying an animal, you will get a free teleport back to your farm when Takakura brings you the animal. Now, if you ordered something from Takakura, in addition to buying an animal, you don't want, if you ordered something that's going to go into the tool shed, you don't want to lose an extra hour. We are going to lose 1 hour in game time right now because the cutscene takes an hour. And if you ordered something that goes into the tool shed, you do not want to waste another hour. So as soon as the animal cutscene is done, look at the clock, and if the digit is 9 or 0, hit your inventory, and then pull out your watering can. And that should bypass the second cutscene where he wastes another hour of game time by putting things in the shelving unit. Okay, teleportation. If I have time, I'll pick up. Here's a new animal. Give it a name. Okay. All right. Still have a fishing rod in my hand. If if Takakura was going to be bringing something, because I had the fishing pole in my hand, I might have missed stopping the cutscene. So you might want to keep that in mind if you're fishing or doing something close to the hour where Takakura is coming. And you'll notice it was close to 1 o'clock. It was at 1 o'clock when he came. Now it's 2 o'clock. We have lost an hour in game time. And I promised you to give you a cutscene with Wally. And we have to run right now. We have to run like the wind. Storm. Okay, this is one case where the teleportation is not necessarily a good thing because we really wanted to be down in the area where Wally was. But I am relatively certain that Wally is still in his house, and if we give him enough food and things that he likes and get out of the house and then go back into the house, we should get the cutscene. And thank goodness Storm is quick. Okay, we have to find Wally and give him some food. I wasn't getting the clippers before because I hadn't given him enough of his favorite foods. That's why we weren't getting this. That's why we weren't getting the scene. I've given him a lot of eggs. But apparently, You hasn't been very talkative recently, and he doesn't seem enthusiastic about his training. I wonder if something's wrong. Yes, actually, there is something wrong. You is now a teenager. We're going to give him a coin because he likes coins. Yes. Yes, that's for you. Okay. I have to remember what else we can give him. We're going to give him a golden egg. Ah, I forgot he doesn't take golden eggs. Okay, we want to give him fish. Good cheese. That's the favorite they have. See? Oh, that's one of my favorites. Is it for me? Yes, Wally, that's for you. Okay, that's what I was. That's why I wasn't able to get the clippers from him. That is why I haven't gotten the clippers from him because I didn't give him enough of his favorites. Okay, another favorite of his is ooh, that looks good. Can I have it? Okay, again, when you show them a food and they ask, "Can I have it?" immediately, you know that's one of their favorites. Okay, I did not mess that up at all. Now we're going to run like the wind before Wally leaves the house. Gotta run like the wind, go outside, and we should get the cutscene with Wally giving you the clippers, giving us the clippers right now. Exclamation point. Oh, it's you. You came just at the right time. Would you like to have these clippers? You is more conscious of his appearance and won't let me use them. But I thought they might come in handy on your farm. Ha ha! Finally. Use them well. Bye. All right. I don't think we're going to get any more cutscenes, but because we are now at a higher level of friendship with Wally, she might be able to tell us some things that he didn't tell us before. That might be clues as to what we need to do. And also, I want to try to give some food to Chris while I'm here. Um, let's see. Would she like? Now we can try it. Would she like a bashbur melon? Did you grow that yourself? Could I have it? Yes, Chris. You can have the B grade bashbur melon. With Chris and Samantha, they'll just take food. You won't know if something was a favorite of theirs until they... Okay, shiny salad is not one of Chris's favorites. We do know that she loves ice cream, but I've given her ice cream before. Let's see if she'll like an appage. Maybe I'll buy it later. Okay, so she definitely doesn't like appage. I don't want to use the berry toma. I don't want to use the veggie cake. Actually, I don't think I've ever given her Star Milk A. Let's see if, yeah, but then again, you don't know because she and Samantha will just take any food that you offer them. Doesn't necessarily mean. Okay, she's going to give you the recipe for strawberry cake. We've got like 10 minutes left in the video. Oh, I'm sorry, I went through that. Strawberry cake. It's a dessert with strawberries, eggs, and check the video. I think it's. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Okay, you can make ice cream with brown milk and star milk, which is why I currently have a brown cow and a star cow in my barn, so that I can make ice cream. You get star milk from star cows, and you get brown milk from brown cows. It's delicious. You should really try it. Yes, thank you. And you loves ice cream too. You is more of a picky eater than my own son in the game is, believe it or not. Malober. Oh, good cheese. I don't think I've given her good cheese yet. Okay, you made that cheese on your farm, right? Could I have it? Yes, I know that's one of her favorites, so. We will end up by giving her a flower. I gave her ice cream before, and she said I'd like some more if that's okay. If a character in the game says that they would like some more, I personally believe that means that if you give them more and get more affection from them, that they have a cutscene for you or they have something to give you. So anytime a character says, I would like some more, give them more. Make it a point to give them more. I'm looking for a flower to give to her. A particular flower. Doesn't matter, we'll give her that. I have weakness, yes, you can have that. And Wally has been kind enough to come downstairs. My husband is an athlete, so he's very careful about his health. It makes things difficult for me, though. Yes, I know, Chris. It makes it difficult for me, too. Do you have anything new to say? Running is good for you. Running is good for you? Nothing new from him. Okay, where are we? We've got about maybe 10, 15 minutes left before my cell phone gives up. We haven't sold anything to Van yet. So normally, oh, I forgot we have a milk drinking game. I'm gonna see if I can do the milk drinking game and then sell things to Vin before the video runs out. I might be able to do it. I might be able to do it. I am not really good at the drinking games. I feel great today. Would you like to play a little game? It's a milk drinking contest. Okay, you can do the milk drinking contest with Rock in the inn on van days around noon or 1 o'clock. And then when Rock leaves the inn, Grant comes in and you can play the milk drinking game with Grant. When you play the milk drinking game, it does not use actual game time, but we are running low on our recording time, so we are going to just do our best. And see if we can get through everything before we run out of time on the tape. Okay, when you are playing this game, you want to just tap very, very lightly on your X button. Do not mash your X button. Do not put excessive pressure on your X button. I have, over the years, destroyed at least 5 of my controllers because I pushed the X button too hard, specifically while playing this game. And it will probably happen sometime again, hopefully not right now. But again, be very careful. Do not press too hard on your X button. There is a trick when you're playing this milk drinking game. You can hit the start button to pause the game and give your thumb a break or your fingers a break. I know that there are probably people who are going to be watching this video who would be very upset if I used that game exploit for a game, so I did not. But you can, because no one's going to be watching you on videotape. I won! Yay. That was not easy. It's not as easy as I did it. If you were listening, you probably heard how quickly I was hitting that button. Okay, now we're going to see if we can sell things to Van before I run out of time in the game. I wish that I could have done some cooking for you. Again, I only have an hour to record on my cell phone. I'm using a cell phone, a gooseneck cell phone holder, and an Amazon Fire TV. And my cell phone will not record for more than an hour and 10 minutes selling. Okay. I have everything from the farm. I'm just looking for anything that I can sell to Van. Okay, we're going to be getting more milk from the cows. So let's sell all the brown milk S. Because we have more milk coming from Brownie at least. She just gave birth. So she's going to be giving milk for a while. Okay, I selected the brown milk. Now I am hitting the circle button on the right to go out of that menu. Van says, do you want to sell that? Yes. He'll pay $225. Again, Van will never haggle for any item that is $115 or less. So don't even try. It'll only bother him and get him angry. This is worth $225 each. We have 19 of them that I've saved up because my brown cow just gave birth, and after they give birth, they're like a fountain of joy. Okay, for the numbers, on your directional pad, the plus sign pad, if you hit the left, the number will go up by 10. And if you hit it twice, it'll go up to the maximum amount that you can sell. It's a quick shortcut. I want to sell 19. Will I take $42.75 for it? No. You want a higher price. You always haggle for anything that's $115 or more. No. Okay, look. Now he's saying, well, how does $51.30 sound? Okay. The options are, I'll take it, or never mind. Never mind means you're walking away from the deal. Don't do that. I'll take it. He'll only go a certain distance once, and as long as it's higher than his initial offer, you take it. Look at that. We went from 14,000 to 19,000. I'm not even done. I'm not even done selling my milk yet. And this is what the good fodder can do for you. If I was not giving my cows, I'm going to keep that. Okay, that is an artifact from my first cow. I certainly never want to sell that until that's for like recipes. Star Milk S. Star is still giving Star Milk. Star Milk is the most expensive milk in the game. He said that he was going to give 225 for Brown Milk S quality. Let's see how much he's willing to offer for Star Milk S quality. Yes. Look at that. He will pay 540 gold each for Star Milk S quality, and I have 16 of them. That's a lot of money. Again, hit the directional pad twice or 3 times. I have 16 to sell. I'm selling all of them. His basic offer is low offer. Will you take 8,640 for it? No. Well, how does 10,368 gold sound? That sounds marvelous, man. Yes, I'll take it. And awesome, awesome. I think no, I need 60,000 gold to get the milk making room. Let's see if there's anything else we can sell. I'm not selling any vegetables or fruits. He will. Generally you're not going to make a lot of money. This is a tiny Colombo. Um, just to show you how little it sells for. Will you take 10 gold for it? Okay. Um, no. Okay. And I'm holding the fish. I'm putting it back in my inventory. I'm going to talk to Van again. I want to sell something. We seem to be doing good on time. Okay. With a tiny Colombo, why am I not selling it for 10 gold? In the beginning of the game, you can only make salads. That's your only cooking option. After you make 20 or 25 salads, and the only salads that are available to you in spring are the marinade. Marinade is a salad made with one fish, one tomato, or one turnip, but you only have tomatoes in spring. If you have one tomato, one fish, and one mugwort, specifically only one mugwort, you can make a salad, a marinade salad with that, and that counts on the number of salads that you have to make before you can unlock the entree option. Um, the marinades are not going to do it all for you. In the summer, you can plant turnips. You cannot plant turnips in the spring. In the summer, the first summer, you can plant like 10, 20. I would say, yeah, you can plant anywhere from 18 to a maximum. I would say a maximum of 36, or I wouldn't try planting more than 36 turnips in altogether. You could plant 36 turnips altogether in one field, but you have to keep in mind that for every 18 vegetables that you plant, it's going to take an hour of game time to water them. And I really recommend that you plant maybe, let's see, I wouldn't plant probably more than like 25 turnips or 20 turnips. I'm not doing a video on starting the game, but don't overdo it. When you have a turnip, you can make a light pickle as a salad. All you need is one turnip, and then you hit the start button. It's a salad, one turnip, start button, and then you have a light pickle. The light pickles are good with the older folks in the game. Okay, if they're old, they're going to love it. So there you go. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. I'm doing well. After you after you unlock the entree option, then you can make sushi. Sushi is an entree using one fish. So you hit entree, and any fish that's less than 250 gold. Okay, you may get a huge snelt, which is worth 100, and it's huge, so you figure that's good. No, it's not good. Any fish that you put as an entree, and then you hit the start button, it turns into sushi. Sushi is worth 250 gold. It's worth the same price as S level regular milk. And this is part of the game mechanics. In the summer, as soon as the summer starts, your cow, who was giving you S level regular milk, in the summer will suddenly stop giving less and less milk. You'll actually be getting 2 bottles of B quality milk from your first cow in the first days of summer. It's not your fault. It's not the cow's fault. It's a game mechanism. When that happens, you ideally want to have the entree. You have to wait for the turnips to grow, and you have to make all the pickles all at once in the kitchen. And then you unlock the entrees. You can go fishing, and you can turn any of your fish into sushi, which is worth the same amount of gold as S quality regular milk. And that's what you need to be doing when your regular cow stops giving regular milk. We have just a little bit more of time before I'm going to end. Brown milk A. Do I have brown milk B? I have brown milk A. Normal milk S. Are you seeing the milk? Star milk A. Yeah, go ahead. We'll sell everything. Just so you know what prices they sell for, and then we'll stop the video. I think. Yes. Okay. Star milk A is 405 gold each. We're going to barter. Will I take 1,000 for it? No. We take 1,458. Yes. Okay, we're going to sell the brown milk just so you have an idea of how much it sells for your own reference. Did I make... No. There it is. Brown milk A. How much is brown milk A worth? Yes. Brown milk A is 175 gold each. We'll sell all of them. No, I'm not going to take a 75. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Let's see if he has anything to sell. Okay, I could buy interior number 3. I already have interior number 2. You saw that. I could buy spring song. I am saving my money for the milking room, so I'm not going to be doing anything there. Let's see if there's anything else we can sell. I'm going to save this game because it went well. I lost money, but it's not that much money. I can. Okay, let's find out the prices on the cheese. Okay, he will pay 225 gold each for regular cheese. Okay, so we'll do that. No. 810, I'll take it. Okay. We're not doing a food processing video, but I will tell you, um, B level brown milk will make regular cheese. A level brown milk will make good cheese. And we have one good cheese left that we can sell. Um, so this is good cheese, which is brown milk S quality. Brown milk S quality will give you good cheese. Brown milk A or B will only give you regular cheese. This is the good cheese, the best cheese, the gourmet cheese. And it's worth 300 each. And again, I hit the wrong button, but that's okay. I can live with it. Good cheese is 300, and you can get more if you haggle, which I didn't do because I got confused. Oh, margarine, butter. We have butter that we can sell. And then we're going to end the video because we're running out of time. Okay, good butter. Everything is good butter. Even if it's like S quality star milk, it only makes good butter. Yes. 300 each. Now, if you have S quality milk, do not make butter out of it because the S quality milk is worth a hell of a lot more than what you're seeing here. Okay, so if you make butter from S quality star milk, you're going to be losing money. We'll just sell these. They're 300 each, and I should have bartered, but I forgot again. Okay. We're gonna run out of time. All right. I hope that the video was educational for you. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you enjoyed watching it. Until next time, I hope that you have a good day and a good evening, and happy harvesting.